Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And I've got some bit of news for Aquaman, the movie that's coming out for the DCEU. We got some more set photos of Aquaman, of course, King Orm, Vulko, Mera, and Queen Atlanna, and more. If you take a look here, we have a picture of Aquaman and King Orm, his brother, also known as the Ocean Master, but I think they're changing it up a little bit here. I'm not exactly too familiar with Aquaman comics because I myself am not a fan of the character, but I do know just a little bit about him. It says here that they revealed also the look at David Kane, aka the Black Manta, and that photo has been released as well from EW. It also says here that Aquaman is an icon for over 70 years. Aquaman is the king of the seven seas, the reluctant ruler of Atlantis, caught between a surface world constantly ravaging the sea, and Atlanteans looking to lash out in revolt is committed to protecting the entire globe. So it's a typical basic superhero movie so far. It's very general, it's not too broad, and we sort of have an idea of what the Aquaman movie is going to be about. We also have some more information on Aquaman. We got confirmation that the first Aquaman trailer is going to debut at the San Diego Comic-Con, and here they have the logo with the new glyph, and it looks pretty cool, so it's really highly anticipated. A lot of people have been excited for an Aquaman movie for years. Personally, I mean, I'm neutral. I do want to see the movie eventually because I do want to support both DC and Marvel, and I really do want the DCEU to succeed. I really want it to be something, so that way we all have a superhero movie to watch, whether it be Marvel or DC. So we have some information from the Aquaman director James Wan, and he confirms that the trailer will premiere at the San Diego Comic-Con, like I just said. After a week of new photos and months of being asked by fans around the world, Aquaman director James Wan has confirmed that the highly anticipated trailer will officially be released at the San Diego Comic-Con this year. Comic-Con will be insane, Wan wrote on Twitter. This is the new glyph logo, fleshly smuggled out of Atlantis, stolen off of King Orm's belt buckle. So the Aquaman movie is going to be directed by James Wan from a script by Will Beall, Jeff Johns, and Wan. The film is being produced by Peter Safran, with Zack Snyder, Deborah Snyder, Rob Cohen, John Berg, and Jeff Johns serving as the executive producer. Rupert Gregson Williams, Wonder Woman, will compose the music. So the same composer that composed Wonder Woman, that really catchy tune that Wonder Woman had in her film, is going to be composing a theme for the Aquaman movie. And I can't wait to hear what it's like, because I am a music buff, and I do really appreciate original soundtracks to films, especially movie picture scores, and I love them. And speaking of Jeff Johns, if you haven't heard recently, it was just announced recently that Jeff Johns has left the DC Entertainment for bigger DCEU roles. That's right, Jeff Johns is really well known around in the comic industry and the comic book community. Jeff Johns is launching Mad Ghost Productions and entering into an exclusive writer-producer deal with Warner Brothers and DC Entertainment to create content across multiple divisions of the studio, including films, television, and comic books based on current DC properties as well as new and reimagined IPs. As part of this deal, he will segue from his DC Entertainment publisher Jim Lee, who's actually one of my favorite comic book artists, will expand his role to include the Chief Creative Officer title and responsibilities, and will continue to act as publisher together with Dan DiDio as they have since 2010. So these announcements were made just recently, and I just kind of want to throw this into the Aquaman video that I just made right now. Again, I'm not really too huge on the character, but I kind of figured it is pretty good news to share with you all guys, since this is, a superhero channel. So let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think of the Aquaman characters, and what do you think about the reveals of these set photos? Do the characters look good so far? And what do you think about Black Manta's look? I know Black Manta is a very, very popular villain character from the Aquaman comics, and I'm actually pretty excited to see him. His character is going to have a smaller role. He's going to be more of a side villain, but the main villain is going to be King Orm. And I'm actually really interested to see an Aquaman movie, because pulling off a movie that takes place mostly underwater can't be too easy. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Also, guys, don't forget that I do have a giveaway for the Spider-Man PS4. It's really cool. The first winner will win the collector's edition of Spider-Man along with the prequel novels. The second winner will win the collector's box, and the third winner will be a bonus if I reach 700 subscribers by August 31st, and that's a standard copy of the standard game, Spider-Man. So guys, be sure to click like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you don't miss anything. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.